Yo, it's currently the 23rd of December, 2024. It's a Monday. Let's do this shit. Let's start with a top-down analysis. So what I'm looking at now is the 4 hour, and ain't much changed, to be honest. Um, we have our flip that happened right here. We can so either two things can happen. I want you to pay attention to this range here that we left and closed out of. See, the two things can happen. Either we get a pullback in. Oh, this is just the way price moves. I'm just gonna either we move back in and see the liquidation of the first, or we move back in and see the confirmation to get in. Of course, I'm not getting in at this high, but I'm showing you the way price moves and how you can manage your expectations based on how it moves. Let's zoom in now. This is the what? Um, so the fact is that is we're currently pulling back. You see, we closed out of this range, and you see it move back inside. I don't even think we tapped the 30% yet, so I believe, fuck that. We're not trading our beliefs here. We're not trading our beliefs. But whatever. I'm just having you guys see what I see. I personally don't even. I need to find a better way to present all the information that I'm showing you guys because I don't usually plot all this shit. But for the real deal, we're on the 15-minute now, and we're currently downtrending. So if I'm gonna look for an accumulation move, I'm going to have to see a closeout first. So a close out of a range if I'm going to look for an accumulation move rather than starting my plan at a hidden demand zone. So we can probably see this low anyways. Let me just stop talking like that because probably should have, maybe could have. We don't use that language here. We focus on what is. Even on a lower time frame, we got this shit here. Last up candle break, tap back in. I don't care about this no more, but I will keep that in mind. Understanding where I am and mapping that on the chart. I believe that's just the best way to present the information. So just mapping the last previous range with arrows and then using a box for the hidden supply. So my idea, my plan to sell, my plan to distribute back into the range starts here, but it doesn't have to be like it starts here, but it doesn't have to happen here. But I have to wait until price moves into this area, more specifically the 30%. Let me not even lie to you, you know? So That's a 15-minute. Second. So what I'm saying is what man gotta see. On a higher time frame, I guess. Okay, I'll look out for you. So if I'm gonna sell, I'll watch out for the. Damn, this is the thing with London session. London session, let me not even say that. It's not all the time. I guess I'm just seeing it now, but I've seen it too often. But I haven't bothered to actually record it, so I can't be spitting out some unvalidated nonsense, you know what I'm trying to say? So boom 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 boom. You know, it's a fact. Um let's just see what happened here. Because right now I'm choosing the second flip from the 5 minute. And let me just do that without actually complicating shit for myself. Cause with the way this shit going, we had a closure, but yeah, we did too. Little closure below this low. I'm going to highlight this 15-minute candle just to uh so I can see what the fuck change color, nigga. Oh, did it? Oh, it looked white to me. LOL. Anyway, let's go. Let's continue. Uh, so understanding that the 15-minute candle is here, I know that we're in a higher time frame downtrend. So that's just a way of presenting information. And now I need to see a closeout before I even consider. Let me see how many liquidations we have. One, two, three. You could be right, but I can't lie. Where my level of discernment is at this current moment is that if I see this confirmation here, that is not something that I will engage in. Simply because we're trending down on a higher time frame. So the likelihood of that happening and just, being burned by this in the past in this exact condition. What condition? A higher time frame downtrend and you're trying to move into the previous range. It's better if I were to wait for a closeout and then look for my confirmation back up rather than seeing a closeout already happen and taking a confirmation because that's just my experience anyway. I'd much rather wait for that. And in the event that it does go up, into this target here, then it's cool, so be it. I don't really care. This is a high time frame play anyway, you know what I'm trying to say? This is the type of setup that I'm seeing in the 5 second. So if I were to engage, this would be too much risk for me, would it? Yeah, 20 points, I don't know. I'm good with 10 points, and yeah, if I see a move that's above 10 points, it could even be like, if it's 11, 12, yeah, cool, whatever. But when it gets into 15, hell no. 15, I just stop there. Let me just reduce my risk. Wait for a better chance to reduce my risk, and that always is. So, if I were to zoom in, based on what man's seeing now, I'm seeing this previous range. We've been mitigating this multiple times, but this is what we're currently tapping into. Closure, yeah, hidden S&D broken. See, close out, boom, pull back into the but essentially, what is the plan? this is the plan. Depending, so in the event that we get a closure below this low and this structural low here, this would be my area to target. My bad if I cough a lot, you know. Shit, what is it? I don't know. It feels, for one, maybe I'm smoking too much, and for two, it's the weather in the UK. Either one of those things, you know. Uh, Shit. But you know, there's one thing that I want to address, and it's the fact that you should be able to perform even if you should be able to perform, you know, as you should, as you expect from yourself, even if you're feeling, you know, let's say you're feeling uncomfortable. Let's just put it in a general, and that sun. I don't even want to say it's annoying, but it's just in my eye. I don't want it in my eye. Give me a second. But I'm gonna learn back on that topic though. Just you want to be able to perform when you're uncomfortable. I believe that's very important. But let me just sort this window out. So for the point I was making, because right now I don't feel my best. I don't know. A stubborn part of me wants to say that I'm not even ill, but I probably am ill, but it's a mental thing, you know. Fuck that. Why would I say that? Right? But clearly I feel a change in my body. Usually it's my chest. That's why I say, okay, cool. Either I'm just smoking a bit too much, or that it's fucking cold in the UK, bro. Fuck, you know, man. Like it's December, innit? Like shit. My throat really is the problem around my throat area. You know, look, I'll demonstrate. I said I'll demonstrate how ill I am, but like, I do that shit again. But anyway, you know, there should be no excuse, you know, for how you perform, is what I'm trying to say. Like, your system is your system, and you trade that. You manage yourself within that. Why? Because you know your system works. You don't have to work. Your system works. All you got to do is, oh shit. And you know how we came back and tapped the 50% of the zone here? That could be the 72. Let me check. Close to the 70. Let's just say 50% mitigation of the zone here, right? So in the event that, let's say, our plan, you know, we engage in it, if the market offers it to us, then I'll be aiming for the 70%. That's all. But yeah, you want this shit, and I believe that the best way for you to be like, um, yeah, I don't have to do the heavy load. I can rely on the system that I've built to be able to. Okay, cool. We have 1 minute. If I see a 1 minute closure, so look at this time remaining here, right? Oh, fuck's sake, man. Oh my days. I like to see a pullback, a down candle inside, and put a buy stop there.
Order submitted.
Uh, yeah, if I see a 1 minute closure, we got like 10 seconds left here now. But I'll explain to you the rule after this whole situation, you know, as a pattern. So the 1 minute close with a failure, that's nice. That's nice to know. Let me show you the significance. Oh yeah, it's already on currency. Nice. Uh, with these entries, I'm just looking for a one-to-one interaction, especially in like London or something. So if I were to plan it, something like that. It's 37 ticks. That's like 5 to 10 points, as I usually say. This is the plan, by the way. Yeah, that's just focus on this. That's essentially what I'm doing, and we don't see a move. How many? If this candle closes out of the range, boom. So as you guys can see, the price did not offer us our confirmation. That's cool. That means so any earlier move, that means that like we avoided a loss essentially. So what was I talking about when it came to if I see a 1 minute closure below this structural low here, I approach. What's my approach essentially? So when I see that 1 minute closure out of that range, which happened around here, it's a thing where that flip you see on that 15 second is usually liquidated. So if the next time I see a flip, I'll show you, man. The next time man sees a flip, so this would be the current candle here, yeah. The last, let me, because now they're overlapping. Shit. This is the last down candle, so I'll use that for now until this candle closes. So the next time I see this, I'm anticipating that. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I know that first flip after a 1 minute, I'll show you. If I zoom in, this is the 1 minute time frame that I'm zooming in on. You guys see that failure to close and then after you see, okay, cool. You see how this opened here? I know you can't see this 1 minute candle, but because you see this open here, obviously the previous candle must have closed there. You know what I'm trying to say. So now I'm not chasing this move to go higher. But if it does go higher than that, that's cool, right? That's cool. That's just a rule that I place for myself and how I approach the market. So this is essentially what I'm waiting for. I don't need to see this 5 second just yet. And if this happens without me, then this is still the plan. Don't get it twisted. But this is just a prerequisite of what I need to see before I engage in this, just because of the market conditions. Shit. And we see a volatile move up ahead that even if we saw, there was no confirmation for us to enter on the 5 second. Where was that flip? That flip was there. We see a down move, but did this down move actually, did we go inside the thingy? No. Even if we did, I'm anticipating this to be liquidated. Still, fact of the matter is though, let's leave my expectations aside, is that we move back into this range. A move that we see happen. My bad. Oh fuck. What finished as well. But a move you see happen all the time in the market, bro. Cool. Right now, my expectations are a little bit, unrealistic, I guess, because we see a rejection here. That's fine, because we would have managed in the event that we see a confirmation. You know what I'm trying to say. And not only that, do we not? I told you guys that we initiate trends. So that first pullback you see, we usually follow through on that. But I'm not here to be. I don't want to make it seem like man's projecting and shit, bro. I wanna focus on what price is currently doing. And that's the whole point. But these are nuances in my. This is the type of. See, I haven't made it mechanical yet. I'm working on that. And making it mechanical to me is just about how do I apply that rule without reminding myself. That's what mechanical is for me. And I know, when I explain to you my plan, to manage accumulation. This was just an accumulation move up here, right? You need to see the mitigation of hidden supply and demand zones. Is that not it here? But our level of discernment showed us that, oh yeah, just because we see a hidden demand um mitigated doesn't mean that we should actually start to look for an accumulation here. It gives us a start, but is this where we will engage? No, it's below. That's our level of discernment. But I still need to put that in writing. I still need to make it simple enough so that I'm not using as much conscious resources to constantly remind myself because it's something I need to do. But that's something, yeah, yeah, that's just my development as a trader, bro. I'm just showing you guys what I'm seeing and just trading live. Just demonstrating my system so that you guys can see what I'm seeing. You guys can capitalize on the same moves that I'm seeing. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm giving you my mindset about it. So even though we already had this, fuck it, I'm looking for this. It's just the same shit. It's the same shit. I'm looking for the same shit under here, bro. It's the same shit, bro. Mm, where's that 15 candle? Okay, that's a current. Wait, what? Okay, that was a down. That was a down also. Move this here. We've got 4 minutes left until this candle closes. So this green line just lets me know where I am on the higher time frame. Um, that's the follow through that I'm talking about, 15 second. Do I have that written down? Yeah, you need to see the current 15-second candle pull back and continue before deciding to manage risk behind the last 15-second candle for whatever reason you was in this move. Now I get cool, it worked out here, but hey, I've seen in these current conditions, I've seen it fail many times. I'm just not willing to place my risk there. That's all. If I'm gonna sell, bro. My idea to sell will start here. We have an unmitigated portion of this hiddenness in D. That was a 70% that's what I was aiming for since we already mitigated 50. So my idea to sell would start up here. So essentially, I'm looking for, obviously, that's number one that I just pointed out. And number two was to see ETC a closure against the last 15-second candle, pull back in, and the 5 second, routine. Oh, sorry. Sorry, bro. Um, yeah, man. Right now, my mental state is fine. Not just say my physical state, really my throat, man. Like, it's not difficult to breathe, but fucking hell, man, man's just coughing, bro. Like bare phlegm. I had a run in the morning, and like no way I could have just stayed in my room. I had a run in the morning, which forced me to actually breathe in through my mouth, and then that helped a lot. I was just spitting out bare fucking phlegm, bro. Oh my days, but it helped. So I'm looking for a move. Either the zone holds or it doesn't hold, or we move above this high here. Either way, I'm looking for a move back into the range. And the way I applied this rule, it just let me know that I don't have to be a part of everything. When I was demonstrating this right here, right, I don't have to be a part of everything. I was in that mindset where because I saw everything, I had to be a part of everything. But no, like when you have so much, do you care about missing out? Nah, bro. When there's so many opportunities presented in front of you, you don't really care about that. It's like, how can I call it, bro? It's more like, let's say if you were waiting for a bus, it comes every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a stretch, I can't lie. I'm fucking waiting for a bus for 10 minutes, but what I'm trying to say it's frequent. It's frequent. So no need to chase, bro. Ooh, what's the 15 minutes saying? I remember I was like 4 minutes. 4 minutes left. Ah, yeah, it just closed. The last down candle here. As these 15-minute candles get tighter, we may see a reversal. That's a strong may, though. And I'm doing it again, bro. Fuck, I'm expressing what I think when I shouldn't be. So it's important to catch yourself at times. Be aware of what you're doing. Like that was an uncontrollable move I just did there. You know how I went on the 15-minute. That was a correct move, yeah, to see where that current 15-minute candle is. But what was uncontrollable within myself was, uh, if I had to be specific, what was uncontrollable was making a plan based on what I think may happen next, which is not what we do here, bro. We don't do that here. So based on what you see, because really and truly, you're making moves off the information that the market is delivering to you each and every single second. So you don't make a move until the market makes a move. And, that sort of approach. So I'm not planning an accumulation move because that's my setup. That's what I like to see. It's more time. How many? We've got 1 minute. I'm not making. I engage in a move because the market has done something. It's my target. In fact, can't quite tell. But anyway, just mark this out. We see how many so far. One, two, three. Let me see that liquidated. And that's also another level of discernment that I haven't included in that thing. Just seeing how many liquidations of pullbacks have occurred before a reversal. I'd say, the probabilities of a reversal are way higher if you see three liquidated. And usually on the fourth or fifth one, that reversal may play out. And it's just to pace yourself. At least for me, it's to pace myself. Do we see a closure though? Because at the same time, we are failing below the structural low, but we failed above that last up candle too. So let's see. I can't make a move until I see a closure against that last candle. Oof. Do we close like that? Yeah, all right, cool. So now that the 1 minute has closed, I'd much rather see the liquidation of that first reversal there. I'll show you guys. This is the 1 minute. All right, here. So that 1 minute closure below here. So I'm just waiting for. This is how I reduce my risk when it comes to entries because I've found that if I don't, dang, if I don't do this, cool, I can. It's so there's a saying that you're not wrong, you're just early, right? That eliminates the whole saying by waiting for it. And yes, you will miss the move more time, but who cares? There's better market conditions than this to trade. This is probably like I'm just gonna say, look, we haven't even got a closure above there yet. There's better market conditions than this to trade. So how I approach it is that I would much rather wait longer because that is a more probable setup rather than chasing a move after a closure out. Because like a closure out of the fuck, a closure out of the range initiates a trending environment. We, or at least I, am trading a ranging environment. I have to wait for a ranging environment to form before I even move forward with my plan. Let me see that 15. Even on the, oh, that's the 1 minute I'm still looking at. Never mind. No closure here. So we're literally consolidating between this one candle here on the 5 second, between this this area here. Oh Lord. I recommend you guys to trade all sessions as well. You need to see your logic apply in all sessions. And I'll be more specific in what I mean. You need to see your logic apply across different levels of volatility because the market will look different each and every single time. But the logic will remain the same. So you see how we haven't had a closure here. So if I do see it, yeah, now I'm looking for this to be like this, essentially. And then I'll look for the last, I'll look for the last candle to be a thingy. I'll look for a closure above that last candle. Was that a closure? Oh, I'm looking too deep into it. Regardless, this finna be the last candle. So we got that there. I need to see a 15-second closure. And then, fuck, I can't see it. Oh, that's one thing I don't like. Anyway, the target is a bit. Let me manage my expectations. Where's the first area we could reject from? First area we could reject from is right here, which delivers us a one-to-one. You know, that's enough. That's enough for like that's what's the word I want to use? Like satisfaction. That's what I want to use. Look, 5 points already, bro. Fuck, you know. Yeah, that's the first zone I see us rejecting from. So I'm gonna manage after this pullback on a 15 second. The first rejection didn't come from this zone here. Came from this one here. This last up candle. But essentially, this is where like my target is. We'll just see how it develops. Oof. All right. And this is where you manage behind that last candle. And I said that I'd be taking profit once it enters this zone here. But I'll probably just do this and then manage on the way up. So now I've locked in my profits. Now, if I get stopped out, nice. So, yeah, that was a good trade. A nice, what, $200 in a matter of, uh, what's that, 40 minutes? I gave you guys a play-by-play, just explaining why I'm making the decisions I'm making. Um, I've done my best to simplify things for you guys. Um, just with this document here, But of course, this is me doing my best to make it mechanical for you guys. But there are discretionary approaches in which, in certain market conditions, that I guess this is the introduction to it. But I'll do my best to simplify it so that it doesn't require much conscious resources for you to actually constantly remind. Because right now it demands a lot. Like, oh shit, now we're in this environment. I have to it's a call it. This is not. This is not discipline to me now. This is second nature. But understanding, the higher time frame trend, and I mean, if you guys saw the Friday video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'll end the session here. Uh, and yeah, just follow your rules, bro. Follow the rules. Follow your rules. Just do what you said. Do what you. Who am I trying to say, bro? Do what you said gonna do. You get me? Something's. It's not a trait that you see many men do nowadays. Just do what you say you're gonna do, bro.